Aquarius, this is your April 27th through May 3rd tarot reading, or whenever you find it. Energy is fluid, it's not linear. So, whenever you find it, and look through the playlist, see if anything is resonating with you. We have, oh no, anxiety. What about? No. All right, we'll get to the meaning of it. We have, oh gosh, the names on these. Melusine, love who you are. And look at the red on there. So we have a 1 here. And I don't know. I feel like those images are very similar, especially with that red. Oh, I think my candle's about to burn out. I can smell it. Yep, it's going. It's almost done. All right, let's get your moon energy here. All right, Aquarius, take time to breathe out. Oh my gosh, something is stressing you out. I don't know what. Let's get your bonus cards over here. Oh, got 2 right there. Oh, anxiety. So the 18 breaks down into 9. It makes me think of the 9 of swords. Take that one. Yeah, take time to breathe. I tattooed this on my hand, and that's a symbol for breathe. Because I am just a very tense person. I hate to admit that, but sometimes when I'm even laying down in bed, my head is not touching the pillow. My head is elevated, and I have to kind of almost force myself to relax. There goes my candle. All right. All right, let's get your first row here, and we're going to do like we did on Sunday. We're going to have your recent past, the current energy, and future. We're just going to do a whole row. So recent past. Let's see what we get. Oh, the smell. Okay. We have Ace of Cups, 7 of Wands, and Temperance. Sagittarius energy. See? Oops. Look at that. 3 of Wands popped out here. Let's see what else we get. It is a rainy day today, which is good. We really have needed some rain. All right. We have Page of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. Some indecision here. It doesn't really look too bad. So in your recent past, you had some kind of opportunity here with this Ace of Cups. Now, combine that with the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is a card of expansion, of opportunities, of seeing where else. You know, it's like looking around. You're searching for something new, a new place to go, to expand to. This Ace of Cups could represent a dream you had. I mean, it definitely could represent a new love, maybe you moving towards a new love. Now, when I say new love, that could be a person, a job, a place. You know, you can fall in love with a place, a destination. So there's this element here of something new, an opportunity, potential, and really kind of scanning the horizon, maybe looking for it or seeing it and wanting to go towards it. Okay, those are the energies I'm seeing there, and that to me looks really good. We also have the 7 of Wands being crossed by the Page of Pentacles. 7 of Wands is a card of boundaries. It's really standing firm in your convictions, your beliefs, your ethics. It also speaks of overcoming challenges. We see this huge mountain in the background, and mountains in the tarot are challenges. I don't want to say obstacles. I don't want to say something is in your way and immovable. You know what I'm saying? I like challenge. I like saying that better because it gives us hope that we can surmount it and get around it, move over it, that sort of thing. Now, whether or not this challenge is in front of you, you haven't done it yet, or is it behind you? Possibly. Now, I'm not sure yet if these wands here are supportive energy or opposition. I'm not feeling a lot of opposition here, but I do feel like you are standing firm in your convictions, and that's being crossed by the Page of Pentacles. This is more opportunity here. Opportunity to gain resources, to potentially study. We have pages represent curiosity, new learning, beginning something. We have a new beginning here, and we have a new beginning here, right? One is in cups and dreams, emotion. One is resources. So I think you went on a journey. Could be, or you're being defensive or standing your ground about what is important to you. And we also have in your recent past Temperance and the Two of Swords. Temperance is a card of patience, which is something as Sagittarius we're not really known for. We can be very restless if we don't direct our energy in good ways. But we understand that in order to achieve certain things, we have to be patient, especially when it comes to our inner world. Temperance is about that inner alchemy of, it's kind of a kind of healing in a way. It's definitely cathartic and therapeutic when you can transmute more negative energies into something positive, like changing anxiety into excitement, right? And so you might have anxiety about starting something new, about this new opportunity here, but Sagittarius, this temperance angel, came to you to help you transmute that anxiety into excitement. And that's good. It's a good energy. But this inner alchemy, which affects your outward world, is being crossed by this indecision, the Two of Swords. This is a need for you to be more intuitive, to trust your intuition, really, and to not put everything into just what you can see, because there's more to the eye of what you can see here with this situation. You'll need to use your intuition. All right, let's move on to our current energy for Aquarius. We have transformation here. We have the Death card popping out. In transformations, they can be, stressful. Knight of Cups, it's Pisces, and the Nine. There's that wish fulfillment. It seems like every reading is having some type of wish fulfillment, either with that card or with one of the bonus cards, So do be careful what you wish for at this time, because wishes are being granted like crazy. All right, let's see what the crossing energy is. The Chariot, Cancer energy. Oh, strength. I'm glad to see this. We have Leo energy there. And Ace of Pentacles. You have 2 aces in this reading already. That's pretty cool. And there's the ace there with the page. He's holding the ace. So let's take a look at this. You, in your current energy, you've got 2 major arcana here. So you have 3 major arcana. You've got Temperance, which is inner alchemy, inner and outward alchemy. When you change your inside, you change your outside. Now you have this Death card, this transformation, and then the Chariot. It's not just, it's a card of victory, but it's also a card of focus. So I feel like you're transforming your focus. You're changing your focus. Now, I don't know if you're changing it from that, or that's what you're changing it to, right? This is kind of like a rebirth in a way, because you're ending something to begin something new. That's the energy I'm getting with this right here. Look at these horses. There's movement here, right? And so this Chariot says that you are focused, you are driven, you have taken the reins of your life. and you are moving towards a very specific goal. Very specific. This is a lot of focus here. And we have the Knight of Cups crossed by the Strength card. The Knight of Cups is ready to pursue love or a dream, because this Ace of Cups here is the Ace of Cups right there. So I really get a feeling here of a dream, something that is you're emotionally connected to. And it's saying be brave, right? With the Strength card, have courage with your dreams. Have that inner strength, to follow your dreams, to put motion towards it, because that's a knight. Knights have movement. And it's saying, oops, sorry, I think I knocked that down twice now. This is what you're going for. This, I feel like, is your focus. Wish fulfillment, the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. I mean, the Nine of Cups is great. This is fulfilling your wishes. And I feel like it's you doing it. It's not just happenstance. It's not just luck. When you are focused on this, we have that focus here, this Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning. When you are driven towards this goal, it creates all this happiness in your life. Each one of these cups represents you ticking off an accomplishment. Like with this Seven of Wands, a challenge. You're like, all right, got that. Next step. You've broken like this bigger goal into smaller pieces, and each one is a little victory. Each one is a victory and a chance to celebrate. I feel like you're celebrating those little wins. It may not be like a big, huge celebration, but inside you're like, yep, okay, just accomplish that goal. Pat yourself on the back. Being in the moment, being in the present moment, being happy about it. That anxiety that came up here, I feel like it's quickly gone. Very quickly gone. When you start seeing these little results, when you make these little goals and you start completing them, and it's going to make you feel better about yourself. Love who you are by completing those little goals. Those little things add up. All right, future energy. Four of Wands. Four of Wands is coming out for a lot of people. This is stability. The World coming out again. We had it in the other reading. And the Four of Swords. There's that take time to breathe. Yep. All right, Aquarius, future energy. And this is also can be interpreted as a finish line. So that's good to see that in the future. And we have this completion here as well. The Fool. This Fool has come up in this row actually over here for all of the air. We have the Moon and Judgment. Wow. Okay. So you have two cards of Scorpio. Wow. Okay. A lot of major arcana here. A lot of big changes coming in. So that's what those cards mean. So you are reaching a finish line here. I feel like you're successful with whatever you're doing here. We have the Four of Wands. This is a card of commitment, right? It can be a card of marriage. That's why it's commitment, and it's like sticking to it. It's partnerships, but mainly I'm feeling here commitment to your goal, and you're just taking a leap of faith towards this, towards reaching this goal. Boy, here comes the rain. And it's really carefree too, especially with that Nine of Cups wish fulfillment energy. You're just happy. The Fool is a very happy-go-lucky energy, And it's great because you have the Chariot up here. That's direction and focus, you know? And so that's what the Fool doesn't have by itself. He's just kind of like a butterfly, just kind of being carried by the wind, no real direction. But you do have it with the Chariot. So that combined, that's why you make it, that's why you're taking this chance, because you know it will pay off, because you know where you're going. You know where your boat is sailing. You have a destination in mind. And you will complete this. We have the World, completion, stepping into, like, completing one thing, which is kind of funny, is coming up here. It doesn't really, this isn't linear, by the way, okay, how I'm reading these cards. So you are completing something here, because the Fool is that energy after completing, right? And so this is a portal. There is a little bit of fear and anxiety here with this completion. I'm not going to lie. Okay? But you do have the Strength card, so we're fine. You're going to get through this, because when you go through this door, when you open this new possibility and you start on this journey, you don't really know what's going to happen. You've got a general idea, but we don't really know. It just depends on who we meet, who's on the path. But this is saying stay focused. This card is your intuition that you're calling on here. It's like, it's not the intuition of the High Priestess, which is very broad, like a, you know, a huge, you know, broad light that just shows up everything, right? This is a small spotlight that's focused on one thing, you know, the moon. It's focused on your path, and this is saying stay on your path. Don't worry about what is on the sides in the shadows. You don't know. Stay focused as you go through this portal. Despite your fears, despite your anxieties, have your inner strength, and you will make it, and you will make it through this. You know, just, I think there's some fear and apprehension about following this dream, about doing something. You know, you probably have to get out of your comfort zone, but I do see you doing it. You're going to be happy to do it. You will be able to take a rest. You will have time to breathe, right? Because I think this is going to take a lot out of you, Aquarius. It could be mentally taxing, it could be physically taxing, but you're going to be able to relax at some point. And when you emerge from this, you're going to be reborn in a way with this Judgment card. You'll be a new version of you once you complete this cycle. You won't be the same when you wake up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm feeling here. Wow. This is a pretty intense reading. I like it. It's very transformative. Very good. All right, let's look at your bonus. I shuffled these. A lot of luck here and wish fulfillment. Felix, felicitous, power symbol to create lucky, serendipitous events is coming out. Transformation, here we go. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. That's the big message here. Love who you are. Take a chance. Dark man, dealings a relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. Look at that. 4-leaf clover. Great good fortune. There you go. And scissors, disappointment and some affair. I think you're cutting out things that aren't conducive to what you're wanting right now in your life, and that's fine. I wouldn't worry about that at all, because look at all this good stuff coming. You just have to get past this anxiety and fear about doing this thing. Just do it. All right, let's get your Stoic wisdom. Okay. We have Seneca. Set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare. Voluntary discomfort. Choose one meal this week to eat plain food without seasoning, or walk instead of drive for a nearby errand. Like a warrior training in peacetime, voluntary hardship prepares us for life's inevitable challenges. Comfort zones are beautiful prisons. Interesting. voluntary discomfort. I think how that is referenced here is you will be uncomfortable as you make this journey through this new portal. There's going to be fears and anxiety. And this is talking about preparing yourself for that with small things that test you. Like if you have a fear of speaking, you need to do it a little bit more. You know, put something out on social media, get yourself out there, take a course, do little things that help you overcome those fears and anxieties. Voluntary discomfort. All right, Aquarius, that is your reading. I hope this resonated. Let me know in the comments below. And if you have ideas for the Sunday bonus readings, let me know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's going to be it for now. So we'll see you next time.